Human effects on wildlife. The human effects on wildlife has been steadily increasing since the start of civilization. The last census shows that we have reached 7 billion people on Earth, with predictions saying that there will be 11 billion by 2100. With so many humans around, how does this affect other species? In this blog post, I am going to talk about what effect the human population has had on animals and plants worldwide and how it is affecting their habitats. Human effects on aquatic life. Most people are not aware of the effects that the human population has on aquatic life. More than 90% of all freshwater fish species have disappeared in the past century due to overfishing, dams, and other artificial obstacles blocking their migration routes, pollution from agricultural runoff, or sewage plants dumping effluent into waterways used for drinking water sources, among other reasons. It is essential then that as more humans inhabit this planet, we make it a priority to protect our natural resources like freshwater ecosystems, which provide us with food security and livelihoods. The human population can have a massive impact on aquatic life. As humans are introduced to new environments, they bring with them all sorts of invasive species that include bacteria and fungi, as well as any other organism living in their environment or around them. Such genetics carried by ants might be passed along when people visit another area without even realizing it's happening. Effects of human on wildlife are hard to understand, but we all need to work together to control these effects. Human effects on mammals. The human population has been rapidly increasing in recent years. This is alarming for many reasons, one of which was recently revealed by a study that examined how humans are influencing mammal populations around the world. The study found that when people move into an area, they hunt mammals to extinction or force them out and destroy their habitat much faster than other species. It can be difficult at times for animals to find food because as soon as we clear land, it becomes overgrown with trees and plants again, more quickly than native wildlife could take back vacant habitats. This means there are fewer resources available per animal each year since they have no time before being hunted down once more by humans who want what little remains of nature left on Earth. Human effects on birds. The rise in human population has been detrimental to wild bird populations on Earth. This is due not only to the fact that humans have taken up so much space but also because of pollution and other environmental factors. The issue with this problem isn't just about preserving animal life, it's a matter for all humanity. The increase in global warming should be enough evidence as well. We must preserve these animals if we are going to survive ourselves. Humans are directly and indirectly affecting the population of birds because they always look for ways to make their lives easier. One way is by destroying natural habitats in an effort to build homes, roads, or other human-centric buildings. This dramatically decreases some birds' chances of survival, which can eventually lead to extinction if enough humans move onto that habitat without taking it into consideration first. Human effects on reptiles. The truth is that the human population has a significant effect on reptiles. While watching my pet turtle last night during his visit to our family's pond, I noticed that he had trouble navigating around because of all the trash and fishing lines in it. Turtles are not able to chew this kind of thing up themselves, so they end up dying as a result or just becoming injured, which leads them back into areas where they can become prey for other animals such as birds who will eat their flesh off while alive until there is nothing left but bones. The reptile species have been declining rapidly over the past few years due to habitat loss from humans encroaching new land developments onto what was once wild animal territory and also by being hunted, sometimes even eaten for food. Human overpopulation has had a significant impact on reptiles, both negatively and positively, depending on your perspective, whether you're talking about keeping pet turtles indoors due to predators outside or hunting down such predatory beasts ourselves. Human effects on wildlife. Human effects on amphibians. The amphibian population is endangered all over the world because there has been a sharp decline in their numbers. A lot of different factors can have an effect on populations, such as pollution and climate change, just to name two examples. One factor that scientists believe may be affecting this already endangered species is human activity due to our growing global population size, which means more people are using resources like water and land for houses or farmlands. Biodiversity seems greatly threatened by humans' ever-increasing demands on natural resources. These changes in aquatic habitats occur at alarming rates around the globe, leaving many wildlife authorities concerned about what will happen with amphibians if nothing changes now before it's too late. Human effects on arthropods. The human population is having a significant effect on the arthropods. The rapid increase in numbers has caused many species to go extinct, and others are endangered since humans have taken over their habitats like forests or grasslands for agricultural purposes. Our increased consumption of meat means more cows that graze, which destroys ecosystems. This leads to an imbalance between predator and prey populations, meaning fewer food sources for insects as well as other animals not related to our diet needs like birds who need worms, etc. We also use insecticides unknowingly, leading them into extinction by mistake. Human effects on insects. As the human population continues to grow, the effects on insects are drastic. They are being wiped out at an alarming rate by things that have been introduced just for them: insecticides and habitat destruction. There are more than 1 million species of insects, but they make up less than 5% of the world's animal population. And while many people think that humans kill all these insect populations with pesticides and other chemicals, in reality, we only wipe out an average of 2 to 3% each year. The human race may be destroying our planet one tree at a time or endangering animals by hunting them to extinction, but there is still hope for bugs. Not much gets rid of those pesky pests completely. Human population effects on plants. Researchers at the University of Missouri have found that human population growth is causing a decline in plants, such as trees and flowers. This can be attributed to factors like deforestation for urban development or tree removal due to pollution from increased traffic emission. These changes are occurring on both small scales around homes and larger scale developments designed by city planners over decades, with little consideration given to their impact on natural habitats.